Hey babes, welcome to the Happiness Heals channel. My name is Miss T, and today we're doing an estimated budget for my upcoming paycheck on May 29th, 2020. This will be my third paycheck of the month, and I want to be sure that I have a plan for every dollar in my budget for this upcoming paycheck. Okay, so the first thing that we do when putting together our budget is to write down all expected income. I will start in the income section and then prepare each of the other sections based on the information that I know. So for income, I'm expecting my regular paycheck, and I always use the amount of my last paycheck as my estimated amount, and if that dollar changes, then I will make up the difference when I put together my actual budget on my payday in the actual column. So I'm using the budget column because this is for my estimated budget, and then I come back on my payday and create an actual budget based on any new information I may know on the day that I actually get paid. My last paycheck was $2,914.62. Then I also have a savings payment that automatically goes into my savings account. That is for $50. Then I also have a pension payment of $42.67. I also have rollover funds each payday. And lately, I have been estimating my rollover funds to be zero because I'm not sure exactly how much I will be using for this payday. Sometimes I pull money from my sinking funds to help with expenses that I know are coming up in the various categories, or sometimes I just have money left over in my wallet. So I normally put together my payday budget and add up all of my rollover funds on my actual payday, which is what I will do this pay period as well. So let me add up what my estimated income will be. $3,007.29. Before I go any further, let me actually write in my upcoming pay date, May 29th, 2020. Then I want to move to the bill section. So in the bill section, I basically include all of the bills that I know that I will incur during the upcoming pay period. I use my monthly budget calendars in order to help me come up with those amounts and fill in any missing information throughout the week as my actual payday arrives, and I include anything that comes up after I create my estimated budget in the actual column. So for this payday, I'm going to pull out my May budget calendar and look at the expenses that I have highlighted in the aqua green color. Oh, that's actually out of frame. Let me move that over here. I'm looking at my May budget calendar, which I have a video about how I created this if you're interested. It has balloons and all of that because it's my birthday month, so I decorated it with a birthday theme this month. I created a key here at the top to show me which expenses are to be included with my May 29th paycheck in the month of May, and I have two here. I have a gift for my mother-in-law that I actually will include in my variable expenses, and then I also have a copay, which is a medical expense that I will include in variable expenses. So I don't have anything in terms of bills for my May calendar, but let me pull my June calendar because I do have several days in the month of June before I actually receive my first paycheck in June because I'm being paid a third time here in May. So I'm going to pull that calendar to see if I have any other bills to include. This is my June calendar. Hopefully you've had a chance to watch my video about how I put that together for this month. I'm looking at it to see what bills I have associated with my May 29th paycheck, which is in blue there in the key at the top. I want to include those in my bill section. So starting off, I have Metro PCS, which I think has a slightly different name now, but it's longer, so I still refer to it as Metro PCS, and that is my daughter's cell phone bill. We pay that on June the 2nd for $50. Then I have an Afterpay payment on the 5th. That is for $20.07. I have Credit One, which is my credit card, and I did actually pay this credit card off in full back in March, but I recently decided to use it because it's more of an emergency card now. I didn't cut it up and I didn't completely commit to not using it anymore. I just want to use it more wisely, but I did need to make a large purchase, and I know the budget mom doesn't advocate for using credit to purchase things. In this case, case, I knew that I wanted to basically pay for it with the card and then pay it off completely by the end of June. So it will not incur interest over a long period of time because I'm paying it off right away. In fact, in this particular paycheck, I plan to pay half of it right away, and then the other half will go into my next 2 paydays. On the 5th of June, I am going to pay, well, the minimum amount is $25, and then actually the budget mom says you put any additional amount. Even though I'm not in that section yet, I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in and paying the minimum amount, but then I'm also paying basically half of what the entire balance is with this paycheck, and so that amount is $285.04. For my household, that's basically the expenses for my family. I add up our mortgage and utility bills and I split them with my boyfriend, so we both contribute equally to that. I normally just estimate that to be $1,000. That is due on the 10th. And then that is my last bill according to my budget associated with my paycheck here, because my ENT appointment is coming up on the 1st and that copay will come out of medical. But I do actually have a couple of outstanding medical bills that I just received in the mail, and they're not outstanding in the sense that they're overdue or they've been around for a long time, but they're outstanding in the sense of I just received the bills and I need to pay them. So technically they're like regular bills coming in for me, just medical ones. So I want to add them as well to this bill section. So I have patient first, which actually you did see on my last budget calendar now that I'm thinking about it, because I just wanted to know that that was going to be coming out on that day. And so that will be coming out on May 30th for $35. And as I said, it's a bill basically from a prior visit that is due on the 30th. I also have a couple of bills from my daughter's recent visits. One is due on the 2nd for $40. Let's see, we put down the first medical expense and now I'm going to put down the second one. That is for $30. Then I also have a business expense for my Pink Monkey subscription, and that is due on the 10th for $12.99. And I'm going to look into doing an annual subscription for that and then rolling it over into a business account once I get that established. I think one of my goals in June will be to get that account established and start making those business payments completely separate from my personal account. Those are my expected bills for this particular pay period. I'm going to add up what they are. Equals $1,213.06. I need to get what's left over, so I take my income minus my bill total, which is $3,007.29, minus bill total $1,213.06, leaves me with $1,794.23. Then I want to jump over to sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings, because if you watch any of my prior estimated budgeting videos, you'll know that I save variable expenses until last. So we're going to jump over to sinking funds. And for this pay period, I'm going to include Christmas 2020. I am so happy that I'm actually about halfway to my goal for this year, which is $3,000. And on my upcoming payday, you'll see I'm very close to the halfway point. So that's pretty exciting. I also have memberships. Memberships for me includes our BJ's membership, our Amazon Prime membership, and several other subscriptions and memberships that we have. Special days, $25 for that. Car insurance, $193, and that's my sinking fund that I'm saving towards my next 6-month payment. So that's due in August, and then I'll pay from August 6 months out from that. And then pet expenses, $40. Car expenses, $25. My Be Happy Fund, because there are a lot of really cool things being launched this time of the year. I'm going to include $50 for that. because the thing that I'm really most excited about is the Budget Moms Live Rich Planner, which I do plan to purchase in June. So I definitely want to start saving towards that. So those are my sinking funds for this pay period. We're going to add up the total. $487 for sinking funds. My Credit One credit card we talked about for extra debt. So the additional amount I'm paying beyond the minimum payment is $285.04. And then I also have a medical bill of my own that I want to start paying down. And I'm going to put $100 towards that. And so that gives me a total of $385.04 towards extra debt. And then I want to include extra savings, my checking cushion. I'm going to put $60 towards that. And then my emergency fund, $50 towards that one. My savings cushion, $50 towards that one. I also have the June savings challenge from the Budget Mom, and I don't know exactly what that amount will be, but I'm going to estimate that to be $40. I'll know on my actual payday what that amount will be and make an adjustment if I need to. And so my savings total will be $200. Last but not least, variable expenses. So the way that I figure out how much I need for my variable expenses is by taking my leftover amount and subtracting what I plan to put towards sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings. And whatever is left becomes my budget for variable expenses. So let's figure out what that is. $1,794.23 minus 487 minus 385.04 minus 200. So that leaves me with $722.19. For my variable expenses, my categories for this pay period will include groceries, dining out, medical, pet, gas and car wash, charity, beauty, shopping, and miscellaneous. I am trying to allocate the $722.19 between these various categories. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything off. I want to do something a little special for my daughter for graduation. I haven't really figured out what that is, but you know what? Graduation. I'll figure out what I want to do for her graduation. And it's not going to be a get together or anything like that. Not having anything social, but maybe I'll decorate the house. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but I do want to allocate something towards recognizing and celebrating her during this period. My boyfriend's mom's birthday is also, so special days basically is this last category for me. And car wash, I've been allocating $40 to that. Charity, I'll put $25 to that. Beauty, I really don't need more than $50 to that. I don't have anything specific, but things come up when it comes to my hair and nails and just keeping us going right now. So I'll put $50 to that. So we have $722.19 minus 40 minus 25 minus 50. Okay, and then for medical, we'll say 50 at the most for medical. Pet, I'm hoping that the groomers open up soon. If they don't, I may have to order a grooming kit. So I'm going to set aside $60 for grooming, and that will actually come out of my existing sinking fund if I need to. So the video cut off before I was able to explain my variable expenses in detail. So I'm going to run through each one pretty quickly just to give you an understanding of how I came up with the numbers for each of the variable expense categories for this pay period. Starting with groceries, I've allocated $100. I'm going to look through our pantry and freezer and see what things from prior pay periods I can use in order to keep us within the lower budget. Then for dining out, I've kept that at our normal amount of $150 simply because of the places we like to eat. I doubt we could go down a lot further than $150 for the budget there. So I don't want to test it. For medical, I'm going to allocate $50, and that will go towards the specialist visit my daughter has coming up, as well as any medications that may come out of that visit. For a pet, I'm allocating $60, and the $60 will go towards my dog's grooming. Either he'll go to the groomer if they open up during this pay period, or I'll have to really test my skills and purchase a kit from Amazon because he definitely needs to get his hair cut. And then for gas and car wash, I'm allocating $40. That's the typical amount that we end up spending for gas and our car wash in a pay period. And actually, we've been doing very good thanks to the current gas prices. For charity, I'm allocating $25, and that will go towards any charitable contributions we make towards friends, family, or anyone that I come in contact with that may need some extra help. For beauty, we have $50 allocated, and that $50 will go towards keeping up our beauty regimen for anything that we might run out of during this pay period. For shopping, I've allocated $50 to take care of hopefully any retail therapy needs that I have for Amazon or anything else so that I don't tap into any of my other variable expenses or go over my overall budget. For miscellaneous, I'm allocating $47.19, and that will go towards anything outside of my variable expenses or making sure that I don't go over my budget in any of the categories. And if I do, the miscellaneous will help me make up for that. And then finally, for Lisa's birthday, my boyfriend's mom, or my daughter's graduation, I've allocated $150, and that will go towards anything that I need in order for us to celebrate these two special days. So the total for all of my variable expenses estimated for this particular pay period is $722.19. So the way that we make sure that we've allocated $1 for everything is to go through and add up all of our sections to make sure that we end up with zero. So we start out with how much total income I have, $3,007.29, minus bill total, $1,213.06, which leaves leftover $1,794.23, minus variable expenses, $722.19, which leaves, actually I bring down the first leftover amount, $1,794.23, minus the $722.19, leaves me with $1,072.04. I bring that up here to the sinking funds leftover row, $1,072.04, minus my sinking fund total, minus $487, leaves me with $585.04. I bring that amount down to the leftover row in extra debt, $585.04, minus $385.04, which leaves me with $200. Then I bring down the leftover amount from extra debt to the leftover row in extra saving. $200 minus the $200 here leaves me with zero. And that is my estimated budget for this pay period. Now I will come back on my payday and fill in my actual column with my actual payday budget, and any adjustments or additional expenses that I find out about between now and my payday on the 29th, I will make those adjustments in that column, and then throughout the pay period I will highlight as things are actually paid off or cleared from my account to make sure that I know what is paid and where my funds are actually going. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be informed the very next time we have something to share on the Happiness Heals channel. Ciao!